Becoming chartered with the IET can be expensive. In this video, I've looked at the minimum it will cost you to get chartered with the IET, and then some more typical costs that you'd expect to pay if you're coming out of university. My name's Chris, and I share on this channel lessons learned and various tools that I've developed on how to become a better engineer and a better professional. The minimum cost for becoming chartered with the IET is £380. Now that's based on the fixed application fee plus the membership fee, as only members can become chartered with the IET, and that comes to £380. More typically though, if you join the IET coming straight out of university, you'll have paid a few years of membership before becoming chartered with them. So not only is there the fixed chartered application fee, there's also a few years of membership fee. So for someone who's 4 years out of university, you'd expect to spend more like £890 becoming chartered. So it sounds like a lot of money just to become a chartered engineer as part of your job. However, I found the IET to be one of the cheaper alternatives. I've made other videos comparing the different options to becoming chartered, including say Engineers Ireland or Engineers Australia. So feel free to check out that video, but take my word for it if you don't check those out, that the IET is one of the more affordable ways to get chartered. More typically though than the 4-year option is that it might take you 6 years to build up the sort of knowledge and competency and behaviours that are expected of a chartered engineer. And that would come to a cost of about £1,230. So that's again that fixed fee plus a few years of membership fees. So looking at what's involved in that in particular, the chartered engineer application fee, £210, is if you're using the online website of the IET. If you go through a paper submission instead, there is a higher fee for processing that paperwork. Then the other component of the fees on the previous page is the membership fee with the IET, and that's currently £170 per year. So like I said, it does seem quite a lot, but that can be compared to some of the more expensive options. So I made another video about that comparison. I found the IET process though, because I was going through my own chartered application with a different organisation, Engineers Australia, and that process has a peer review component to it. And one of my peer reviewers happened to be chartered with the IET, and he said, why not consider the IET? It's cheaper, it's a more friendly process to becoming chartered with the IET than Engineers Australia. There are slightly different requirements, and it can be a bit quicker as well. So I kind of wish you'd mentioned that to me earlier, because I probably would have gone down the IET path rather than Engineers Australia. But that said, I can't change the past. I've already paid all my fees to become chartered, so I'm currently going through that process. Though in this video, in this channel, I like to share some of those lessons learned that I've experienced over my career, and then some of the tools that I've developed to help solve engineering problems and help solve problems in the workplace. So if you're interested in improving yourself in the workplace or learning from the lessons learned that I took on, mistakes that I made, then hit subscribe, follow along, and I'll release those videos shortly about the various tools that I've used and lessons learned. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video.